I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 28 of our Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke Challenge. Guys, if you missed last episode, it was yet again a training galore fest grind session, whatever you want to call it. Today we're not going to be doing that. We're doing something a little bit different. But as you can see here, we're not quite to level 85. We're making progress. I want to get some more progress done tonight before I go to sleep. But for now, this is what we got going on. So quickly update you what we got going on here, because things are a little different than when you last saw these guys. So let me do that. Okay, there we go. So Poliwrath, level 70. Yo, Watanabe, yo, 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 Watanabe, yo. With Wake Up Slap, Hydro Pump, Body Slam, and Waterfall, nothing different there, but we are going to be changing some things to that probably here in just a little bit. We have, of course, Nozomi, our Vileplume, holding that Miracle Seed with Mega Drain, Sleep Powder, Moonlight, and Giga Drain. We have Shino, our Heracross, level 80, he's almost there, with Night Slash, Break, Cut, and Mega Horn. Probably before we go and battle Red, I'll switch Cut out for something else, maybe. We'll see. We'll see a new move on this one because we have Chica, our level 71 Rapidash on that EXP share. We'll have a Charcoal when we do our battle. With the newly acquired Mega Horn, Takedown, Agility, and Fire Blast. I went ahead and farmed up a couple Heart Scales. I still have one more left. I farmed like 3 Heart Scales. And I relearned Mega Horn for Rapidash just to have another move. We replaced Fire Spin. I want to get a Flamethrower. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. Of course, we have a new move here for Itachi, our level 72 Crobat holding that sharp beak with Roost, Confuse Ray, Fly, and the newly acquired Cross Poison. We replaced Poison Fang because it's a little bit stronger. Used a Heart Scale for it, not a big deal. And then, last but certainly not least, we have our level 70 Electabuzz named Rin holding the Magnet, newly acquired, with Light Screen, Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, and Rock Climb. Rock Climb is necessary to get to Red, so we'll keep it. We're probably going to give it a different move. I haven't decided yet. We'll talk about that here in a second. But Magnet. So to get Magnet, you have to go to the route south of Equirtic City. I can't remember the name of the route. In fact, I can go on Fly, and I can tell you guys where exactly it's at. It is Route 37. And you have to do that during the daytime. As you can see, it's dark time, and also, I apologize for my light. It's a little low. My light bulb, all but one, have burned out, so I'm going to try to get some more light bulbs either tomorrow or the next day, so the light will be a little bit better. It looks like we're telling spooky ghost stories. Ooh. No. So we got the Magnet today, actually, because it's actually Sunday. Speaking of which, happy St. Patty's Day. I'm wearing some green here. It'll be Monday when you guys watch this video. It'll go live Monday anyways. But anyways, still, it's St. Patty's Day as I'm recording this, so I wish you guys all a happy St. Patty's Day. Hopefully, you guys are, being safe, having fun, but also safe. Daddy Mark Daniels here telling you guys to be safe. No, but, so what we're going to do today. So, as you can see by the name of the title, it's going to be something along the lines like having some flipping fun, because we're going to be playing some Voltorb flips. So I was playing a little bit earlier today. I was just kind of doing some downtime. I decided I wanted to get some TMs from here. Specifically, I was thinking about, that's the Pokemans. The Pokemans, we don't want those. Specifically, I was thinking about getting Ice Beam and Flamethrower and maybe Psychic, because I'm pretty sure Electabuzz can learn Psychic. Now, let me just double check on that real quick with the old Cerebi.net. I should have done it before I started recording. If my Google Chrome will pop open. There we go. Cerebi. It's because it was on this screen and not this screen. Usually I have it on this screen. I have 2 monitors, of course. Alright, so I should have checked this off camera, but I was just thinking about it now. Psychic for Electabuzz. This is my track though. Can learn Psychic. So I was thinking about giving him Psychic, although it won't really help us with our battle against Red. So maybe I won't. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I definitely kind of want Flamethrower for Rapidash, as well as Ice Beam for maybe Poliwrath. We'll see. But we're at 1,100 coins, and I was just playing here earlier today. I was like, you know what I could do? just for a little fun. Maybe record, an episode of some Voltorb Flip. Why the hell not? So I played this a little bit earlier in our adventure, in our Let's Play. Probably for like 10 minutes, and I was getting like kind of too into it. Okay, so how should I do this? I did this last time. I actually messed things up when I did it this way, but I can flip the screens here. Hold on. We'll just flip them. Top first, how about bottom first? Boom, baby, that's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna play. We're on level 1 here. So quickly, I'll explain how this game works. It's pretty simple, though. It's pretty simple. So as you can see here on the sides of these little panels here that we flip the cards, you have these little windows, different colors: a red one, green one, yellow one, blue one, purple one, and there's some on the bottom as well. And it has the number 6. The number 6 means there's 6 available points here. Okay, that is important. It also means there's 2 Voltorbs here. If you hit the Voltorb, you lose. So you want to flip as many as you can. If you flip all the numbers greater than 1, so the 2s, 3s, you win. Right? So you win, you get the coins. 3 is the highest it can be. So you can only find 1s, 2s, and 3s here. So I can't find like a 4 and a 2. It's only strictly just 3. But they got to equal the value above the Voltorb there. So say for example I find a 3 here. There's 2 Voltorbs. That means there's going to be 2 other spots open that are not Voltorbs. So 4 panels left in total. That means 3 points. That means there's going to be a 2 and a 1 available to me. And that can come in handy when we look at the columns here and the rows here. It's pretty simple. So we're going to play this for a little bit today, maybe about 30 minutes or so. Just have a little fun, a little different video, a little different vibe. Telling some spooky ghost stories in my lighting here. But as you can see here, that Voltorb has a 0, so there's no Voltorbs here, which means all these panels are free. Same with this one over here, so go ahead and hit these up here. And of course the bottom one. We found 2 coins, very good. Okay, so there's only 1 Voltorb here, and there's 5 points, which means there's 1, 2, and 3 1s. If that makes sense. Are you following me? There's 1, 2, 3 1s, and then there's 1 Voltorb. So that means there's no 3s available here. So that's important information. You can use a little memo here. This can help you try to guess better, or actually eliminate some panels here. So we'll put all these. These are all possibly 1s or 2s. We'll see how that comes in handy later on, but it can. So there's 3 spots here that are Voltorbs, and 2 spots that are not. But 3 points available. We already have 1. That means one of these have to be a 2. They can't be anything else. Anything else, we can immediately remove it and put a Voltorb sticker on it. I know that it's a Voltorb. Okay. And if we come up here, there are 3 slots total that are not Voltorbs. So we can have a 3 and a 1 to equal 6, or we can have 2 sets of 2 available here. Well, let's look at the bottom here. So if we look at the bottom left here, the red, it says there's 5 points. 2 of these are Voltorbs. Since we already have 2 1s, that means there's a 2 and a 1 available. There's no 3s available. So we can put a 2 and a 1 on here. Now we know that this can only be a 2, cannot be a 1. So if one of these are a 1, we can immediately, or if one of these are a 2, sorry, if one of these are a 2, we can immediately eliminate this and say this is the one of the Voltorbs in this column. Simple enough. This one's interesting because if we look at the green on the bottom here, there's 4 spots, 1 Voltorb, 4 points, 1 Voltorb. That means every single one of these are a 1. So we can eliminate these as 2s. It can only be a 1. And since we know that on the right pink here, on the pink row here, this has to be a 2, otherwise it doesn't fit because there's only 2 spots available. We got to equal 3, which means it has to be a 2. We know that this right here is a Voltorb. There we go. That's important information to know. There are 2 other Voltorbs in this row. There's no more Voltorbs though in this column, so we can go ahead and reveal all of these as 1s. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So this is kind of like a version of Minesweeper. If you ever played Minesweeper, it was definitely a popular game back in my childhood on computers because it's one of the only computer games you could have on your computer. That and Solitaire. But it's very similar to that. You can get it on your phone for free now. It's crazy, but okay. So we know that there's a 1, there's a 2. That means there is a, let's see, we have one more spot open. That means it has to be a 3. Has to be a 3, which means this right here has to be 1 or a 2. Can't be accurate, right? Because we have to equal 5 here. We already have 2 1s. Actually, this could be a 3. I messed up here. And that does happen from time to time, but we got it. Okay, so we know that both of these are Voltorbs. Alright, so there's one more Voltorb here. We're probably going to have to make an educated guess here at some point because we have to, like, we have a 50-50 shot of getting this correct. As far as this goes, this is done. Both of these are Voltorbs, so we can go ahead and mark them as such. Alright, so 2 1s here. That means there's a 2 and a 1 available. We know that this is a Voltorb, so we can go ahead and reveal both of these. Boom. Right? So the last one's down here. The last one's down here. One of these are a 2. But we know that there's only 4 points here. And we already have 4 points, so that's a Voltorb right there, which means this is the last one. The drama. Boom! We just received 24 points, and we're going to round 2, baby. Hell yeah, let's go! Okay, so we got 0 Voltorbs here, so let's go ahead and pop this one open. Boom. Alright, so we see that there's 4 spots that are not Voltorb, but 4 points available, which means these are all, can only be a maximum of 1. None of these could be anything higher. Makes life a little easier. Okay. 4 points available, 2 slots open. That could be a 1 and 3 and a 2 and 2, so it doesn't give us any information. This one, however, this column, again, can only be 1s because we have 1 Voltorb, 4 points available, with 4 slots to fill. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so they're all 1s. Boom. Again, could be a 2 and 2, a 3 and 1. Again, this is another set of 1s here. Alright. 5 here, 2 Voltorbs here. That means we're gonna get a 3-1-1, or we get a 2-2-1. So until we find a number here, we don't actually know what's gonna be there just yet. Alright, so that's all the information we can get. We have 2 points here. We have to fill 3 more with 5 points available, which means 2-1-1. No, it could be a 2-2-2-1. Yeah, or a 2-3-1-1. So now we have to kind of guess, because there is some luck in this. It's not just, can't determine all the numbers by skill all the time, which kind of sucks. So what I like to do is, you see that on the blue row here, we have 6 points available, right? Only 1 Voltorb. So I have 1/5 of a chance of hitting a Voltorb here. So we have pretty good odds here. 20% of hitting a Voltorb, and 80% chance of not hitting a Voltorb. I like that. Same thing here. We have 1 here, but we only have 4 slots available to us. But we do know that there's a lot of points here and a lot of points here, and they meet in the middle here. So chances are this here could be like a 2, could even be a 3 for us. So let's go ahead and pop it open. It's a 1, and that's okay, but that's still, you know, knowledge for us to know what we have available to us. So it's good to know. So we could try this. We have a 6 and a 6 on the row and on the column. We have a lot of points to get. We got ourselves a 3. There we go. So now we have 2 more points available. We know that the last 2 have to be 1s, because we have 2 more to fill for points, and 1's a Voltorb. So let's go ahead and pop our memo open here, put 1s on here. And the thing is, we don't care too much about 1s too much, because again, they don't increase our score any. And if we find all the numbers greater than 1, the 2s and 3s, we automatically clear the board, so you don't have to get every panel. So if we're going to make a risk, for example, don't make a risk on 1s. There's no point to it. Okay, so again, we need a lot of points here on the 7. 4 points here, 5 points here. But there's 2 Voltorbs here, only 1 Voltorb here. In this row. So we have a higher chance of getting a Voltorb here than we do here. However, since this has 5 points, we have maybe a higher chance of finding like a 2 or a 3, you know, to help us out in this row. But I'm going to go with the lower risk here. We're going to go for this row, and it's a 1. So that means we know that the last one is a 3. So one of these two is a 3. And the beautiful thing about this is, if we can find one of these panels on either side, this will give us a clear indication if there's a 3 available or not. So like for example, if we go up here and we pick one of these and it's a 2, we know that it can't be a 3 because it can't go over 5. So it would be a 2, 2, 1, right? There's 4 points available here. It's got to be either a 2 and 2 or 1 and 3. So that doesn't give us enough information yet. Here, same thing. It could be a 1 and a 3 or a 2 and a 2. We could take the 50-50 shot, guys, if we wanted to. Because I don't know if we're going to get any information out. We know that these, since there's a 3 here, 1 Voltorb, that means there's going to be 3 1s. So we know that this here is a 1. If it's not a Voltorb. So no worries in risking for that one. This could be a 1 or a 3. This could be a 1 or a 3. Which means there's no 2 up here. And no 2 down here. But it's still risky nonetheless. We'll go with this one. No, this one has we have a smaller chance of finding a Voltorb up here, so we're gonna go with this one. And we got ourselves a 3, guys. That's what I'm talking about. So 1, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so this is nothing. This is a Voltorb. Okay. We know that since this is the only other panel that can be a 3, that we're safe. There it is. And we just got ourselves 54 coins. Ganba Ruby. Level 3, baby. Alright, so again, this has no Voltorbs. I'm going to pop that open. Alright. 1 Voltorb with 6 points, that's pretty good. 2 Voltorbs available with 4 points on the board. We already have a 1, so we could see a 2 and 1. Actually, it would have to be a 2 and 1, right? Yeah. So we can go and mark that down that these can be a maximum of 2 or 1, which means there's no 3s up here. Could be important later on. Might not be, though. So we have 1 Voltorb here. We have 1 available to us. So these are 4 points, 3 panels. So we're looking at 2s and 1s here as well, so no 3s. 6 with 2 Voltorbs. We already have a 1. That leaves us with 2 more slots open. So we have a 2 and a 3 available to us here. No 1s. Again, could be important information later on once we start narrowing things down. Alright, so this has 1 Voltorb open, has a 2. That means we're going to have a 2, 1, and 1. So no 3s. Because again, we'll have 4 slots available. We already have 2. This is the 4 points and 3 slots available. Which means it has to be a 2, has to be a 1, and a 1. Alright, so we got 3 slots available. We got 4 points. 1 that leaves us with 3 points, so it's going to be a 2 and a 1. Now let's take a look at the rows here. So, 3 Voltorbs. Okay, well, 1 Voltorb, 5 points. We know that that's going to be a 2 and 3 1s. So no 3s. So we can eliminate this 3. Okay. 3 Voltorbs, 4 points. That means it's going to be a nice 1, 3, or a 2 and 1. 2 and 2, sorry. 1 and 3 or 2 and 1. 3 or 1 or 2 and 2. That's what I meant to say. So we only have 1 3 available. So if there is 3, it's going to be here. So if we can find a 1 here, we know that that's definitely a 3 that we need. Good information to know. Too hard to tell because it could be multiple different numbers. Any 3s, 2s, 1s. Here, 2 slots open, 2 points, 2 1 3 1, or 2 2 3 1. So we gotta try to make some educated guesses now because we have nothing to really show for anything. So again, we have 6 points available in this row, or in this column. We have 6 in this row. So it's a Voltorb. Unlucky. Sometimes you have to make an educated guess, you know. We're still in level 3 though. We have 7 points available here to us for free. That's quite nice. 3 points up here by the 8. 1 Voltorb, 4 points. That means everything has to be a 1. Okay. 5 with 1 Voltorb. We got 1 1. That means we're gonna see. Let's see. 4 more points to go. 3 slots. 2 1 1. We know this can only be a 1. 5 with 2 Voltorbs. That could be a 3 1 1 or a 2 2 1. So we're not gonna put anything here. Could be anything. 4 with 2 Voltorbs. Again, it could be 2 2. Could be 1 3. Leave that be for now. Now this has to be all 1s because there's 3 points but 2 Voltorbs. 3 slots available, so they're all 1s. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything. So 8, we have 3 points available to us already, so that means there's 5 points left to spread over 3 more slots. That could be a 3 1 1 or a 2 2 1. Yeah, 3 1 1 2 2 1. So that doesn't give us any information. 2 Voltorbs, 1 5. Again, that could be a multitude of many different things. All 1s. This could be no 3s. So this could be 2s and 1s. Well, time to make some educated guesses because that's all we can really do at this point. So we got 8. It's a lot of points. This seems fairly safe because we have 1 Voltorb in this row, or this column, and 1 in this row. Fairly safe. The odds were in our favor, but it just didn't work out. Still in level 3 though. Free 7 points there, I like that. Okay, that there's all 1s in this area. We know that there's a 2 and a 1 here, which means we already have a 2, so these can only be 1s. That means there could be there has to be 1 2 and 2 1s. So no 3s available here. Let's see, 2 points, 2 spots, that means 2 1s, which means we can get rid of that. It can only be 1s. Let's see, 5 and 1, that means it could be, it has to be 2 1 1 1. Right? 2 1 1 1. So this can only be a 2 or a 1, 2 or 1. 3 points, 3 Voltorbs, it's 2 and 1. 3's available. Okay. 2 Voltorbs, so this could be a 2 or 1. These are 1s for sure. 7 and 7. This is probably a safe bet, probably a high number, probably a 3. So we're gonna go ahead and guess it. It's a 2. It's not bad, we'll take it. So that means there are 4 points available here, which means we're looking at a 2 and a 2, which means we can eliminate the 1s, which means we know this is a Voltorb. Since this can only be 1. And what that means too is these are both safe. Very good. Okay, so 7 points available. We have 5 points to spread over 3 more panels. So we're looking at what? A 2-2-1 or a 3-1-1? Not enough information really. We know it's not a 3 at least because none of these can be 3s. So we know that it's what, a 2-2-1? So we know that this and this are 2s then. Bada bing, bada boom. Game clear. See, we don't have to worry about the 1s. We got all the 2s. That's what I'm talking about. 128 coins. Level 4. Here we go. Okay, so we have 0 Voltorbs here and 8 points. That's quite a bit. Alright. We know these are all 1s in this row. We know this can only be 2 and 1, no 3s. Three slots available for 4 points, no 3s available here. So all 2s and 1s. 6, that could be a multitude of different things, right? It could be 3 and 3, 1, or 3. 3, 2, 1. It could be 3 2s, so we're not going to worry about putting anything there just yet. Same with this, we have 2 points here already, which means we have 3 more slots to fill for 4 points. That means it could be a 2-1-1. Has to be a 2-1-1, right? No 3s available. That's 2 is 4. 2-1-1, yeah, so 2-1-1. Okay. That'd be the same here. Well, there's a 1 only, not 2 points. So 5 over 3. It could be a 3-1-1. 1. Or a 2-2-1. 1. So we could have a 3 here. We'll go ahead and put all 3 here. And this is going to be the same as the one on the far left. No 3s available because we already have a 2. And then here, 2 and 1. No, it would have to be a 2 because we already have 2 points available. And 2 slots open, so that means 2 available. That means this is a Voltorb. And these can only be 2s. Okay. And then for this one, it's all 1s, right? Yeah. Which means these are no longer 2s. Okay. So, let's try to make some educated guesses, huh? I'm gonna go with this one. This has a high chance of giving us a 2 or a 3. Although there's 2 bomb traps here, and there's 1, I say bomb traps, 2 Voltorbs in this row, and 1 in this column. One of them could be right here. But I think we're gonna go for it. 2 points. Okay, so that means we know there's no 3s. One of these 2 have to be 1. For sure, and then any one of these 3 could be 1 point, so we'll try to figure that one out as we go. So 2 points available here. For it to equal 6, we have to have 2s. We know that this cannot be 2, which means this is a Voltorb. Okay. We have to do a lot of guessing on this one, I think, which kind of sucks. Alright, so we're looking at 2 and 2 1s here, right? I'm thinking this one or this one. I think we have a less chance of getting a Voltorb here. We have what? A 25% chance of hitting the Voltorb here, due to this column. We're gonna go for it. 1 point, we'll take it. There's 3 Voltorbs here, which means there's 2 left that we haven't found. Which means I have a third of a chance to find the right answer. We don't want to do that then. These are all 1s. We don't care about 1s. Same with this. Man, this sucks. Okay. There's a good chance that one of these is a 2. We're gonna guess. We got 2 points. Alright, let's go. That means that this can only be a 1 at this point. So that could be helpful. It's one less one that could be found here, so that's good. We need 1 point, which means this is a Voltorb, since it can only be 2. Okay. So one of these 2 is the right one for this one. We'll take it. We'll take it. So that leaves us with 3 more to go. So we have a 2 and a 1 somewhere. We can't really cross anything off here. But hey, we didn't bust, so that's good. Well, we do know that this is a Voltorb though, so that is useful information. Because there's 2 in this row. Oh wait. Is this not 1 then? Because there's only 1 in this, no, there's 4 in this column, never mind. I was looking at the one which is 1 point. Which, oh, we already have the 1 point. I'm so dumb, these are all Voltorbs. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. Alright, so these are all Voltorbs, that does help. There's 1 more Voltorb here, 1 more here somewhere. 2 more here. So we have a 50-50 shot of getting the right answer here. And actually now we know for a fact that it has to be 2s. Let's see here. So we need 2 and a 1. For this one in particular, we need 2 1s. Right? Hold on. No. We need a 2. I'm so scared. Please. Yes! Oh man. We're not done yet though. We have one of these 2 can be a 2. And one of these 2 is a 2. Alright, Joe. Come on, give me the shoe. There you go, bud. Try not to slam my door though, please, okay? Alright, so that's my little brother Joe needed help with his shoes. Okay, 4 points here, so we know that this is a bomb. So it comes down to these. We have a 50-50 shot here, guys. A 50-50 shot. Oh boy, which one do we think it is? I trust this one. Yes! That wasn't it? 5. Okay, so well this can't be... Oh yeah, duh. Well this is a bomb. So we know that this is the right one. Okay, now we got it. We're getting quite a bit of points here. I like it. 1,500 now. Number 5. This is further than I've ever gone before. 4 was the furthest I've gotten so far, so that's pretty cool, right? Alright, so we got that one done. We know that there is 5 Voltorbs here. So, I'm going to mark them here. Okay. We know that there's only 1 Voltorb in this column, which means these are all free to open. So that's cool. This one has 3, this one has 2, this one has 2, this one has 2. There's a lot of points available here on the 8th side. So I'm thinking about guessing for one of these two on the 6s. They both have 2 traps in them. We have a third of a chance of hitting a Voltorb here. We didn't hit one. Alright, so that means there's another 2 available somewhere. It's got to be one of these 2 squares. We'll mark it for now. Alright. Same thing here. We have a 2 here and a 2 here. One of these 2 is a 2 as well. Okay. Oh, we actually know. So this is actually important information. There's only 1s on this side. So this has to be a bomb. Well, yeah. So boom. These can only be 1s, which means we don't really care about them. Okay, that means this is a 2. Very good. That means we have another 2 here somewhere. It's going to be one of these 2. Okay. So again, now we're going to be guessing. I'm going to guess on this side because we have a good chance of finding a 2 here. Since these can only be 2. No, one of these could be a 1 because of the 5. I'm gonna guess one of these 2. I'm guessing this one. Got it, baby. Let's go. That means we know that this here is a bomb or Voltorb. Keep calling them bombs. Okay, so that's a Voltorb. We know that one of these are 2. We know that one of these are a 2. Okay. We literally just have a 50-50 shot. There was no other way of going around. It was just a 50-50 shot. It'd be like that sometimes. We'll go back into it. Really no. Besides this right here that tells us this is all 1s. Nothing too crazy as far as information goes here. Whenever there's a 2 and a 1, there's a 2 and a 1 here. That's pretty much it, huh? So we'll make an educated guess here. We have 7 in this column with 1 Voltorb, 6 in this row with 1 Voltorb. Good chance that we were safe there. So we got 2 points there. So that means we have another 2 and 2 1s, right? Okay. So again, 7 and 6 here. Could be another 2. Could be a 3. We got ourselves a 2. And since there's 2 Voltorbs, that means it's got to be 3 2s. So, we know that this cannot be a 2, so therefore it is a Voltorb. So that's good information. Oh, this can only be a 2, so we'll put that down. We can remove the 1 here. One of these are a Voltorb, the others are 2. Okay, 4 points, 3 Voltorbs. That means there's a 2 and a 2 or a 3 and a 1. Don't know yet. This one, there's a 2 and 2 1s. From this side, we don't have any numbers revealed. But there's 3 slots available, which means it could be a 3-1-1 or a 2-2-1. Then we can look up this way. So now we got 2 and 1s, which we already got figured out. That's got to be a 2-1-1. Oh no, sorry, they're all 1s. I'm 1. Okay, so there's 2 slots available. We already got 4 points, so we got a, what, a 2 and a 1? Okay. Here we have no points available yet. Could be anything. But since it is 7, there's 2 bombs here though. We have a lot of points available here with 6, 2 available here. We're gonna go for this one. Got 2 points. Okay. That means we have 5 points available across 3 more. So a 2-2-1 or a 3-1-1. So that doesn't help us really. We could guess here because again we have 6 points available on this side, but there's 2 chances for Voltorbs here and 2 chances for Voltorbs here. Now we know where 1's at, so that makes me kind of nervous to guess. We have a third of a chance. Realistically, this is a bomb right here, so we know, or Voltorb, sorry, right? Because that can only be 1. Yeah, so that's a Voltorb, which means we know that these are 1s. So I don't know why I have 2s here. And if that's the case, this may not be a bomb. It could be a 1. That means we got no 2s though. Okay. So no reason to really guess in this row because it's just 1s. We have a 2 up here somewhere. We also have 2 Voltorbs. 7 points is a lot. I'm gonna guess this one. Got the dreaded Voltorb, man. We're back down to level 3. That's unfortunate, but we'll play it. Alright, so 0 Voltorbs on this one. Boom. Okay. These are all 1s on this row. Okay. Same with this one. This column. Okay. 7 points here. We got 8 points down on this column. Let's go for it. We got 1 point. That sucks. So 5 points up here. There it is. So that's 5, 6. That means there's 2 more points available somewhere. Right? Yeah. So that means it has to be this, because this can only be a 1. So that's a Voltorb. So that's good. Okay, so since we have a 3 and a 1, that means these can only be 1s. So we're not worried about those. A lot of points still here, man. A lot of points. We're looking at a 3 and a 2. I have a good feeling about this one. Yeah. Alright. This can only be a 1, which means this has to be the 2. There it is. Boom, baby. Let's go back to level 4. Alright. Does it say 0 Voltorbs there? Okay. 3 and 3. That means we got 2 and 1s. No 3s available on this. These are all ones on this row. So we can get rid of this too. Okay. We got a 1 here, so we're looking at a 3 and a 1 or 2 2s. We don't know yet. 4 with a 1 already. That means we got 3 points available, so we've got a 2 and a 1. Alright. We already have a 2, so they have to be 2s, right? Get rid of these 1s. 7 points with 2 available, so that's 5. Into 3 squares, that could be a multitude of different things. Could be a 3-1-1, could be a 2-2-1. Here, 5 points available. Again, we don't have any information there. Okay, so we'll make some guesses here. So we have 6 points here with only 1 Voltorb. 7 on this row with only 1 Voltorb. So we're gonna guess here that's 3 points. So that's 5. So we have 2 1s available. So this can only be a 1. And these can only be 1s. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. No! God dang, I didn't have a memo open. I was trying to... That feels bad. Oh well. That was my bad. I didn't realize my memo wasn't open. I was trying to put these into 1s, but that's alright. We're good, we're good, we're good. It happens sometimes. I was feeling pretty good about that one though. These are all 1s. There's 4 Voltorbs here. Jesus. Okay. 106. Okay, these are all 1s. Okay. 3 with 4, that means 2 and 2, or 1 and 3, sorry. So these have to be 3s. Which means this up here is definitely a Voltorb. Okay. 1 and 5, so we got a 1, so it's gonna be a 2, 1, 1. Right? 1, 2, and 1. So these have to be 2s or 1s. Can't be higher. Two and 8. Okay, so let's make a guess here. So we have 8 points available here, but 2 bombs. Already got 3 points. So we have 5 points available. We got a 7 here. Got 3 points. So 6. So they're gonna be 2 1s. I'm gonna mark that. Or sorry, 1. Yeah, 2 1s. No. Has to be a 2. Which means this is definitely a Voltorb. Because it could only be a 1. Excellent. It could be a 3-1-1 or a 2-2-1. Okay, so we have 6 here. 7 available here. So we're going to crack this up. We got a 1. That's fine. That means we have 2 sets of 2s available. Since this can only be 1, that's our bomb. Which means both of these will be 2s. Or sorry, or 1 and a 3. Which means that we got lucky there. Hey, it worked out in the end, right? Okay, so these can only be 1s. Not worried about that. So we have a 2 available here somewhere. 3, that means we have 2 1s. Which means... So this can only be a 3. This is a Voltorb. This can only be a 2. This is a Voltorb. Which means this has to be a 2. I messed up somewhere. I don't know where I messed up, but I messed up somewhere. That's alright. Eight and 8, right? Okay, so these are all 1s. Okay. This can only be a 2 or a 1. Well, there's a 2 and a 1. We've been almost recording for an hour? It does not feel like it. Jesus. I looked at the time, I was like, holy crap. Okay. We'll wrap it up here soon, guys. Wow, I really didn't realize it was almost an hour. I said about 30 minutes. I was having fun. This game is kind of addicting sometimes. I love like little puzzle games like this that kind of get to use your mind a little bit with some math. I love me some math. So it's definitely a lot of fun. Alright, so we'll try to do this quick then. So we got 8 points. We have 5 more points available. It's 1 point. 6, 7. That means this is a 1. One of these are a 1. One of them is a Voltorb. Not worried about it. Let's see. We need 2 1s. So these are all 1s, so I'm not worried about them. We have a lot of points available here in this row. So we're gonna guess here. 2 points, okay. So we have what? 2 more slots to fill, so it's gonna be a 2 and a 1. Excuse me. We have 8 points down here as well, so we need to make an educated guess. I'm thinking a 1, okay. 4, so we need 4 more points. So we have 2 2s. Okay. I just realized there's 2 Voltorbs. There's 4 Voltorbs at 4 points here, so since these can only be 1, they're automatically Voltorbs. And these can only be 2. That's rough. So I'm better off guessing for one of these 2. I'm gonna guess for this one. We'll do a couple more here and then we'll call it an episode here. But I hope you guys did enjoy, because I did enjoy playing some Voltorb, what is it called? Voltorb Flip? Yeah, Voltorb Flip. A little change in pace, a little different vibe. I'm telling spooky stories, that's what the lighting looks like anyways. Okay, these are all 1s. These are also all 1s. Okay, so we get an educated guess somewhere here. Wasn't very educated, was it? Get a Voltorb right away. Back down to level 1. Oof. I said oof, guys. Jeez, we just got rocked. That's probably a good stopping point, honestly, but we'll go ahead and finish this one out, and then we'll call it an episode. Thinking these 2 might be 2. I mean, sometimes you just have to guess, you know? Look at that diagonal Voltorb minefield there. But anyways, that's where we're going to end today's episode, guys. Let's take a look. Let me switch this back. Top first. Let's see, how many points do we have now? 1700. It takes so... I don't get why it takes so long to get these coins, man. Maybe we won't get anything. Kind of want flamethrower. 10,000 coins though, guys. It's gonna take a long time to get there. I may or may not get those TMs. We'll see. But I'll definitely get these guys leveled up a little bit today. I want to get them up to level 75 before I go to bed. I'm hoping I can get them to level 85 before next episode. I have until Tuesday, essentially. Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know if it's going to happen, guys. I'm going to try. It takes a long time to grind these up, as you guys saw. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the Voltorb Flip. Maybe we'll have a Voltorb Flip part 2. I don't know. But anyways, guys, until next time, I am the Maverick Mark Daniels, been your farewell piece, and one love. Bang!